Yeah, this is Point Izzy coming in hard and off the card, coming with the flow to the barrio, coming with the heat to the street. Now we're looking at a few things today because we're coming with the facts to crack backs, boom, bit to line ass lips. Because this is a great edition and the ghetto edition as well. This is PBNN Point Black National News, the late and the great edition, as we see, and we coming in on this one. Now, today we see where a mother of a slain New York veteran torched DA for wasting taxpayers' dollars on Trump. People are starting to wake up. This is coming in from Kaylin Barely one day ago. Yeah, Bailey one day ago. Fox News. You know what I'm saying? Report. We see Madeline Brame, you know what I'm saying, whose son was tragically stabbed, you know what I'm saying, in New York City. Torch Manhattan DA Alan Braggs, you know what I'm saying, in more ways than one. Alan Braggs, crazy self, for, allocating taxpayers' dollars to the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump indictment while crime runs rampant, as we see. During the appearance Thursday, as we see here, the appearance on Thursday, the evening edition, Brame recognized President Trump for standing in the way of the demon Democratic twist agenda, arguing that the left is attempting to self uh, uh, self decriminate something, self disseminate black community through their soft on crime policy, which might have a very great point there. We need to start to look at that because we look at even going back to the days of when gangs and stuff in LA started blowing up, and it's been going on for a long time in the black community. One of the things we notice that is a very great influence in the black community that causes a lot of problems to black people as a whole. And we have to start to look at these things for what it is. You know what I'm saying? But there's some truth in that as well. But we see here where Trump actually stands in the way of, everything that they're trying to do. And I like to focus exclusively on the black and the brown community. Trump is standing in the way of them, allowing my community to self disseminate and kill uh, uh, ourselves through crime, through murder. Graham explained to to host Liz McDonald. You know what I'm saying? Sergeant um, Hasten Carreri, or whatever he is, Breen's son was a U.S. veteran and a married father of three. He was brutally stabbed in Harlem in 2018 two by two brothers, their sister, and a fourth man. His killers were convicted and sentenced to 20 years to life in prison. But Brame has criticized Braggs for offering plea deals to two other defendants. Since 2018, Brame has relentlessly blasted Braggs, warning that the demon Democratic Party agenda is to advance themselves politically, which she has a great point there. They have an agenda, right? And it's to the advance it's to advance themselves politically and put all these crazy ideologies and theories that have never been put into play before and try them out in the city like New York. And it's not going to work because now the people are starting to wake up. All right? And the people are starting to push back. she argued Thursday on the news, as we see in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? I encourage all my brothers and sisters, especially in the black community, to start educating yourself on who these candidates are, that you continue to give your vote to generation after generation after generation, and getting nothing in return for your vote. She stressed, you know, we may have love Trump. We may, we may not love Trump, all right, but Trump will be the one to stand between the self dissemination of our community. Brain continues. During the Thursday edition of the evening edition, New Jersey Representative Jeff Van Drew weighed in on the violent the violent crime wave in New York, arguing that Demon Democrats' weak policies have strategically contributed to the purpose, well, purposeful destruction of the city, which is true. You know what I'm saying? Everything said here, I agree with 100%. It is what we're doing to our United States of America. So many levels of these super left wing prosecutors. You know what I'm saying? It's what we're doing to our United States of America at so many levels with these super left wing prosecutors. I don't care what race, what color, what creed you are. You deserve safety, and we can have that safety. The New Jersey representative argued. You know what I'm saying? The real answer here is none of these things are complicated. When you have a real bad person that commits a bad and violent crime, you put them in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because something has to be done. He cannot just rape and rant and anarchy across the world, just like we've been seeing. See, this is something that the Demon Democrats, to me, has always promoted in more ways than one, but it's just undercover. But a lot of it is beginning to show because they continue down the road year in and year in and year out. They don't make any changes. They show you good policies, show you good truths and rights, and then still doing the garbage tonight. But as we move on, we ain't got time to spend with them because they're crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When she's saying, so, she's saying in here, a bad, we go from the top, you know what I'm saying? The real answer here is none of these things are complicated. We have a real bad person to commit a violent crime, you put them in jail. Sometimes for life, sometimes for a very long time. But you don't let them right back out. This is a tragedy. What happened? We've got to stop doing it, he concluded in the matter. And that's the same way I see it as in the matter myself. We have to start looking at that, you know what I mean? There is no way that we, you know what I'm saying, to keep continue down the road when we're looking at Donald J. Trump, when Donald J. Trump is the only one who really, to me, was standing in the way of the stalemate of the bullshit in more ways than one when we look at it, you know what I'm saying? And that's sad. You know what I mean? So, we don't know where we're going with this, but we need to find a way. And it's highly important that we do. You know what I'm saying? It's highly important that we do. Because you cannot continue down the same road. You know what I mean? Cannot continue down the same road. You know, it's ridiculous. You know, that we living that type of life where we end up in so much hot water that it doesn't look good in any shape or form. You know what I'm saying? That's in no good shape or form. And we have to cut that out. We have to cut that out. You know what I'm saying? We have to really cut that out. It's important that we do.